In this 10th episode of our Communal Property Essentials series, I'm going to cover the pros and cons of self-managing your building or using the services of a communal property professional. Of course, I have a bias in being a professional property manager, so it may surprise you when I say that I'm not against self-management of apartment buildings. There are many circumstances where self-management is a viable option, and some where it's not. While your management committee are the ultimate authority when it comes to the decision-making of your apartment building or resort, and they're put in charge of the finances, administration and management, the regulations recognise that a volunteer committee may not have the necessary time, ability or skills to fulfil all the day-to-day tasks of running communal property. So these regulations allow your committee to decide to employ an individual or company to assist them with any or all of their duties. And the cost for this is a communal expense and can be included in the communal budget. So how do you decide what to keep in-house and when to hire these tasks out? The first step to take when considering the option of self-management is to assess the skill levels of the members of your management committee. If you're looking at self-management, you'll be probably needing somebody with some form of accounting or bookkeeping training. They'll need to be able to deal with difficult debtors, difficult owners, as collection of the communal funds can be a time-intensive and honestly a bit of a soul-destroying task. You'll also need somebody who can handle large-scale project management with the experience of dealing with third-party contractors, setting up strong operational structures and so on. Also, you'll want somebody who's good at record keeping and can work with owner databases, set up email-mail merges, write notices, letters, minutes, and so on. The next step is to assess the time commitments required to fulfill these roles. These individuals need to be willing and able to commit to the time required for the daily tasks. There's simply no real benefit of having a highly qualified and experienced accountant on your committee and expecting them to run the development's finances if they already work a 60-hour work week and on top of that have to juggle family and other personal commitments. If you have these type of willing individuals and they have the time available to fulfill their tasks, then 100% self-management is a good option and will ensure that you have complete control while keeping your costs down. But the most common reason we find for buildings self-managing is not because they can do everything in-house, but because they have financial problems and are trying to simply save some money by not hiring a professional. If this is the case, then self-management is not the solution. It's actually a dangerous trap with potentially devastating consequences. Most of these scenarios will end up with individuals without enough time and or experience dealing with essential tasks like credit control and the administration of your building. This can result in higher default rates, which generally makes the communal fees for each owner higher than when a development is professionally managed. Only a few years ago, you effectively had two choices. One, to use a property manager to fully manage your building, or two, do everything in-house. Now the industry has evolved, and while there still are a few companies that will only offer a full service package, and of course there's nothing wrong with specialising in a type of service, many property managers will offer custom services to perform specific key tasks. The building can benefit from using the committee to organise the direct staff, use that local pool cleaner you like, but also have the benefit of having a professional property manager handle the collection of the communal funds and or the administration and record keeping tasks of your building. You need to find out what balance you want. How many and what specific tasks can you keep in-house, and what do you need to hire out to a professional? Well, that covers the essentials on self versus professional management. In the next episode of the Communal Property Essentials video series, I will cover how to properly plan for major maintenance works on your apartment building. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, you can click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to make sure you're notified when new videos are released. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I do check these and will answer them. I'm Russell Flick from the Cyprus Communal Guide, where we help you unlock your building's true potential. Thank you for watching and see you next time.